Upload our first video. This just happens to be my iMovie where I do a lot of my editing. So I'm going to close that. I'm actually working on two screens, so we're going to try to pull this over here. All right. So, oops, get this right. To upload your first video, you want to go to YouTube Studio. I have it on my saved list, but I'm going to type it in. YouTube Studio. And I should already be logged in, but you can log in there if you want to. There I am, and let's go to, this just happens to be, we talked about the analytics and so forth on here. To upload your first video, I'm going to go right here. It says upload videos at the top right. So let's click, or you can go here where it says create. So let's click create, upload videos. I'm going to go select the file that I just completed, which is my intro to this YouTube training. Now, I don't know where you saved yours, but I am going to go to my downloads, YouTube training, and YouTube 1 intro. This is the one I just did, and I'm going to open it. And as you can see, the icon changes, and it lets me know that it is uploading. Now, what is very important, which I forgot to mention, is you always want to name your YouTube channel. Generally, when you have a video, it'll say all these crazy letters, .movie or whatever it is. You want to always make sure your file name has a proper name that reflects what you're talking about. That was one of the suggestions that I was given, and it did make a slight difference. So make sure your file name before you upload it is named what you want it to. So just make sure you do that. All right, so now that you've edited your video, you've uploaded your video, I'm going to go in here and I'm going to give it a title. And let's call this YouTube training. Oops, let's do it the right way. Training intro. Training 1, and I'll even put a dash in there, the intro. The next one is tell your viewers about this video type. Type @ to mention a channel. Okay, so for my YouTube video description, I'm going to type something, but I'm also going to show you what I do. I do use ChatGPT. I also, if you want to use an AI to help you write, we can do that as well. I'll do both so you can see what that looks like. I also have Gemini, which is through Google, I believe, and I also have Pilot, which is through Microsoft 365. So there are different AI options out there, whatever you prefer. So let's say I'm just going to type something random, and then I'm going to go to ChatGPT. It's just easy to click on. So let's see. Welcome to the introduction of training. I'm going to get this right, y'all. Training with me. Okay. Let's start that YouTube channel that you've always wanted or just to fine tune what you already have. Okay, so I'm just going to put that there. I'm going to copy this, and let's see what AI will give me. So I'm going to go to ChatGPT. I already have an account. It happens to be up here. You can create an account. It does allow you to use it for free, so you do not have to pay. So I'm going to go in. This is my email address. Oops, excuse me. All right, so I can ask it anything. So I'm going to ask it to improve this YouTube description. Put a period after it. I'm going to paste what I wrote, and I'm going to hit enter, and I'm going to see what it gives me. And this is what it does. I'd also like it to give me some hashtags. So this is what it gave me. Welcome to your YouTube journey, which is a title. Whether you're starting from scratch or looking to elevate your existing channel, this is a perfect place to begin. In this intro video, I'll walk you through how we'll work together to bring your creative vision to life step by step. Let's turn your YouTube dreams into reality. So I am going to use it, but I'm going to ask it to give me 4 hashtags for this intro. All right. So it gave me these 4 hashtags. And if you notice it asks, it says, let me know if you like a tailored to a specific niche. And you can always change it. I'm happy with this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this. And I'm going to go back to the channel. And I'm actually going to leave that there. So I'm going to paste it here. And then I'm going to go back to ChatGPT. I'm going to highlight those hashtags it gave me. And I am going to paste those, but I'm going to clean it up. Oops. YouTube tips came up. Content creator, I don't see it. It popped up on it didn't pop up on the list. And I'm going to go and, oh, there's content creator. Let's see, start your channel. And all I did was I clicked on the hashtag and it'll tell you how many videos have used that hashtag and how many channels. So I'm going to select that. And then the last one is the YouTube training. And it pops up 4,700 videos on 1,1200 channels. I'm just going to do it the right way. But I'm going to go ahead and put it up there. I don't have any products I'm going to add. You can create your own thumbnail, or you can let YouTube choose. Now, right now, if you look at the bottom, it says it's uploading. It's at 80%. There are 2 minutes left. After it does this, it will go through a processing. They double check it. So I'm going to keep going. Remember I mentioned playlist. So I mentioned that I have 1, 2, 3, I have 4 playlists. I'm going to add a new one because I want this in a completely separate area. So I'm going to add a new playlist and I'm going to call it YouTube Training by Celeste Jonay. We can put in a description. I'm actually going to use the same one that ChatGPT gave me because I kind of like it. And I'll show you what it looks like in the when we do the channel. I'm just going to leave it there. It is going to be public. You don't have to worry. I don't ever put a default video order, and I just do date published. But it may be a little bit different because I'm doing a training. I may go back and fix it, so I can always change it the way I want to. But I don't have to worry about that in here because this is going to be the intro page for the playlist. So I'll create that. It is created, YouTube Training by Celeste Jonay, and I will click Done. I'm going to keep scrolling. And I just go through each one of these and answer the questions. So it's asking me, is it made for kids? My channel is not made for kids. Age restriction, I don't have to worry about that because if I had selected, yes, it's made for kids, I would have to provide an age. So I'll show you what that looks like. If I click on it, it'll go to advanced and I would have to do it, but paid promotion. My video does not contain any paid promotions like product placement, sponsorship, or endorsement, so I'm skipping that. I have not, it asks you if you've altered any content, and my answer is no. Now this is where YouTube does automatic chapters. You know when you have those long videos and then all of a sudden a commercial or an ad pops up, that's where these come from. I leave mine in place. Someone else may suggest something differently. YouTube is supposed to be getting better about putting it in more natural break areas, but you can manually change that. I'm not going to show you because I don't do it, but you can. Language and captions, you can, if you want to. This content has never aired on television in the US. If you want to put it there or not, you have to decide if you want to add that information. Right now, my video language, I'm going to say no, is English. You can set it up to go to and do another language as well. I will tell you, when someone is watching a YouTube channel, they can select to have the closed caption and it translates for them in their language. I am going to allow embedding and publish to subscriptions feed and notify subscribers. That means every time I post a video, you should get a notification. The dubbing, if you want to review it before it's dubbed, before it goes to a different language, or someone adds it to your video, you can ask for that. I don't. And then, do you want to allow video and audio remixing? That's up to you. Or do you want to only allow audio or don't allow remixing? You can decide that no one else can do anything with your video. All right. This is my category. It's always the same, people and blogs. You can turn your comments off if you want to. The moderation has to do with regarding comments, and these are the different levels. You can hold all comments and make sure they're good or none. So I always do basic to hold potentially inappropriate comments and sort by the top. And you also have the option to show how many viewers like this video. We're not doing a fundraiser. I'm going to go down to the bottom. It checks complete, no issues found. So we're going to go to the next one. Next. When you get to the point of monetization, you'll have this option. And I think we went over where YouTube has their standard requirements, and they actually send you an email and let you know if you can be monetized or not. So I am going to turn this on for monetization because who wants to turn down money? All right, so I can show mid-roll ads during my video, or I can manage the ad slots. I do not want to go through this video and tell it where to put the ads. Why? Because I just don't want to work that hard today. So we're going to go next. Ad suitability. And I go and look and see if any of this information, if I talk about any of this. You can see shocking content, harmful acts and unreliable claims, hateful and derogatory comment. I don't do any of that. So mine is none of the above. After I check none of the above, I submit the rating. And then I will hit next. I don't use any of this. It'll ask you about music licenses, subtitles, tagging products, which I'm not doing in any of it. I'm not earning commission with this. Do you want to add an end screen? I don't do end screens. Any of my intros and outros are automatically a part of my video. I'm not adding anything extra or any promotion cards. So we will go to next. If you want more information, I would suggest that you Google on YouTube for somebody who actually uses these specifically, but I do not at this part of my journey with YouTube. All right, so it has done some checks. There are no issues found as far as copywriting. Are tracks from creator music missing? No, because there's no music on this. There were no issues found for my ad suitability, and then I will hit next. So before I get ready to schedule, I'm going to go back to details because I want to look at my thumbnail that it chose. This is the one it chose. You can create your own thumbnail, and I generally do those if I want to. I do those in Canva. You can also do a test and compare. I would prefer that it start off with, and it says YouTube Intro 1, but I'm going to leave this for now. But you can always upload your thumbnail, and I believe we did go to Canva, select YouTube, thumbnail, and create it. Alrighty, so here we go. I'm going to go back on through because we got to checks. Let's go to visibility. Now, if you you choose how you want to publish it. Only you and people you choose can watch it. I believe if someone has your link and you share with them, only people with your link can see it. Unlisted, anyone, oh, I'm sorry, I got that wrong. Only you and the people you choose can watch it. Unlisted, anyone with a video link can watch your video. And public, everyone can watch your video. As I previously mentioned, I am going to schedule it because I want to give it time to kind of be out there in the world, hit on the algorithm, and hopefully be shared. So I generally do mine on Thursday nights at 6 o'clock. But because this is a training video, I would go ahead and probably go ahead and publish. I would schedule it at the same time I publish all of the others. But for the sake of this, let's see. It chooses a date for me, and it generally chooses the next day. So I'm going to put, let's say, on the 20th, and I usually do I usually do a Thursday, 22nd at 6 p.m. And I do that based on my analytics. That says that's when most of the people who view my channel are online or look at my channel. And I always choose my time zone, which I'm Central Standard, which is Chicago. I am not setting this as a premiere. You can do that. Kids do not appear in my video, so that is it. And then all I do is hit schedule. So I'm going to show you, close it. When I go to my content on the left here, you will see it says scheduled. And if I go to my playlist right here, here are my different playlists. I can go to YouTube Training by Celeste, and there's the information we keyed in. Playlist details. So I'm on the page. This is the playlist details page for my YouTube training. I went to the three dots over here. Thank you all for going through this with me. Edit on YouTube. Hit my edit button. And now I can choose Learning YouTube Thumbnail PNG. If I open that, I think that's perfect. I'm going to hit done. And there it is right there. And that pops up. So that is how we upload our first video. You'll do the same thing with all of your other videos. With shorts, as I previously talked about, they'll be long. You can upload those the same way. Anything, I believe, under 3 minutes automatically becomes a short. I just always try to do those portrait because of the way they'll show up on your screen and on anybody else's mobile. Okay, so we're basically done. That is the last thing. You're up, you're running, you've got your, you know what, hold on. I'm going to turn on my camera so you can see me as we wrap up. All right, so we are done with the YouTube tutorial. I believe I covered everything. If you have any questions, feel free, as I've said, send me a question, put it in the comments, and I'll answer. One thing I do want to offer is if you want some one-on-one time, I'm willing to set aside maybe, somewhere between like maybe 20 to 30 minutes at a time to answer any questions, to walk you through anything. Yes, I am going to charge a fee, but nothing nominal. I'll put my Calendly, well, it's not my Calendly, but a Google link to set up some time with me. Unfortunately, I do work during the day and would have to be in the evening or on the weekends. But I will set that up if you're interested. I'm not trying to charge your arm or leg. But if you want to have some one-on-one time, go through, ask some questions, I will put my my calendar link down below, and also with the option to pay. So won't be a lot. I just have to decide how much. Again, put your questions on the bottom. Let me know. I hope this was good. Even if you want some time with going over Canva, we can do that as well. Let me know what you need. All right, thank you all. I hope this I always say I hope. I do hope this tutorial was helpful and that you get your channel up and going and that your great ideas will start being out there and shared with the world. All right, y'all. I'm Celeste Jonay. Let's go.